Well, welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. We're here each and every day. Today's question is, are you free? What is freedom? I define freedom as the ability to choose who we want to be and how we want to show up. For me, that's the ultimate freedom. That's my heart, desiring to express as only I can. That's that inner spirit within me that knows exactly what it is that juices me, that gets me going. And so realizing that in order to be free, man, there's a lot of letting go that we got to go through. You know what I'm saying? We got to let go of our childhood. We got to let go of our adolescence. We've got to let go of our adulthood. We've got to let go of our relationships with our mom, our dad, our brothers, our sisters, our children, our exes, our datees, our dators. We've got to let go of everything because everything that's happened to us in the past, guess what? It's conditioned us. And if it's conditioned us, then you ask the question, am I free? Because the conditioning creates what? Habits. And we don't even know we've got these habits. We've got habits of behavior that are unbelievable, habits of thinking. Not only habits of thinking, but habits of thinking with attached emotions to those habits of thinking. And so we may be in a great situation, but something from the past triggers an emotion in the new situation, and we respond like a crazy hyena or a Tasmanian devil, and had nothing to do with the current situation. It had everything to do with that we brought forward the past into the present. And when you bring the past into the present, you get the past over and over and over and over again. Letting go is basically the same thing as the act of forgiveness. What is that? I defined it as being able to see the balance in a situation. So that if you can see a balance in a situation, guess what? You're not attached to it. You're neutral. If you can find as many goods and bads out of any situation, it becomes neutral. So let's say you're infatuated with someone. The second you become infatuated with someone, you put them on a higher plane than yourself. What you have to do then is you have to look at, okay, here are the things I really admire. What are the things that I so don't admire as much? And when you do that and you see both sides of the situation, now you're in a state of love because love sees both sides. Love accepts all sides. Liking and love are very different. I'll be doing a workshop on that 2 Saturdays from now, I think. The power of knowing what love is. So know that workshop's coming. You can register at agapespiritualcenter.com. Just go to the calendar and you'll see that event. It's a free Zoom event on a Saturday morning. Freedom. When I woke up at 3:55 this morning, I lied there and I said, I could roll over, or I could get up, play on social media, or I could get up and meditate. Those were the 3 options I gave myself. There were a lot more options, but I gave myself those. And I came downstairs and I asked the question, what's my number one value? To become more aware of my choices, which one fulfills that? So I immediately went down and did an hour meditation. I was free to choose. I wasn't in bondage of the past. And see, here, bondage. Your cell phone. Bondage. Can you turn it off for 6 hours today? I've been doing that every day the last week. Turning my phone off for 6 hours. Challenge. Got to break that dopamine rush that you get. You know what I'm talking about. Every time a ding or someone likes something or shares something, you get a rush on it. That's why when I'm on social media, my social media, for the most part, it's all in the morning. Because what do? I post my daily thought. If I have something I want to tell you about, like our Sunday service on tomorrow, I do meditation with a guided group in the morning, and then I do this podcast. Once I'm done with this and I post this to my podcast channel, I'm done until maybe 6 o'clock tonight. I may give myself 10 minutes to look at social media. And don't get me wrong, if it's a good YouTube video, something I'm really interested in, I watch that. I don't want you to think I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. I'm just like you. I'm just trying to become more aware of the magnificence that's in me. That's all I'm trying to do. Do you love yourself? Do you see the infinite possibilities ahead of you? If you do, you are free to choose one of them. Think about that. Well, good morning to Jean, Corey, Maggie, Deborah, Richard, and Zoe. Hey, if you're out there, check in. Let me know who's out there. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, there's Rodney popping in. Who else is out there? There's a whole bunch of you. Check in for me and tell me if you got questions. Yesterday was Deborah's day. She started asking questions and we got off onto a subject with her. I love it. We can get onto any subject you want to talk about. This is free time. I want you to know I have nothing scripted. When I came in, I put a thought for the day out earlier, and I sort of let my conversations flow from that. I like to be intuitive. I like to feel the energy of where people are and then talk to that. And keep in mind, remember this, I don't know your answers, but I have ideas and questions, and my ideas and questions might help you question and discover your own answers, because you're the one who's got those answers. You're the only one that's got those answers. So, oh, there we go. We've got Annie checking in and Aaron checking in. I love it. Thanks, guys. I can't tell, but it looks like Aaron's picture's in the gym, which is where I'm going right after I do this. Because why? You got to pump your body up. You got to get it looking good. When your body's looking good, you're feeling good. When you're feeling good, you're acting good. When you're acting good, you're free. There's another subject. Is your health a concern? Is your health stopping you from being free? Then make healthier choices. The type of food we eat, the stress we bring in, the amount of walking or action we take, all of that, we're free to choose. And we're free not to choose. Or whatever we choose could be bondage. It could be freedom. I don't know. You have to ask the question, are you free to choose? In your relationship, if you're in a relationship, are you free to be authentic? Are you free to live your highest values? Or do you subordinate yourself to your partner? How about with your parents? Are you free to be yourself? Or you shift and reshape because it's your mom and your dad? I want you to know I didn't do that. A lot of people thought that was pretty funky the way I was. You know what? I was Lee. And when I'm Lee, I give everyone else the ability to be themselves. Because here's what I know is that we radiate an energy. And people pick that energy up. When we deny the energy that we're picking up, we're setting ourselves up for some crap. So if you're going to go on a date, let's say you're dating. Some of you are out there dating. Deborah's out there. She's dating. And you meet someone and the energy's just a little off. Got to ask the question, is it my energy or theirs? Doesn't matter which one. It means it's not right for the situation. Just a thought. Energy tells you and gives you all you need about being free. Because think about this. All you are is a wave of energy. That's all you are. And you have a frequency. And you get to choose how you dial that frequency today. Theo says, finally, in a live one. Glad you're here, Theo. Live ones are great, but you got to give me questions if you want to make it a great live one. Without questions, you just get me yapping. So today, what am I going to do? I'm going to go work out. I've already made a bunch of food. We're having company come over for dinner. I've already made a bunch of food today. Probably do a walking meditation today. Feels like it's going to be a beautiful day for that. I like walking meditations. I like it, do it with my eyes open. I like that idea of being aware. And man, when you've got weather that's beautiful, you got to be out in that weather. Just got to be out in that weather. Give yourself some vitamin D. Let that sunshine make your smile bigger. So if you're in Dallas, join me tomorrow at Agape. We're going to have an incredible service. If you're not in Dallas, I'll be posting it online as well. So with that, folks, are you free today? If so, think about the choice you're about to make and what you're going to do next. And make sure it's not a habit that you're bound to, but rather it's a free choice that's a higher expression of what you desire. Until tomorrow, know that you are loved. Aloha.